Oh yeah, the ads are already over. What? I forgot about the ads for a second, and yeah, it is already over. Anyways, I'm starting. I did the thing. I started YouTube 5 minutes earlier today, and as for Twitch, it's the usual time, so nothing much to see here. You're gonna stay here for a bit because you're going shopping in a few minutes. All right, cool. Anyways, Mate got first. Congrats, hooray! On Twitch properly this time, and Deltarune on Twitch and on YouTube, who is actually first on YouTube. So, yeah, there hasn't been anything much going on today, other than I touched grass, and I woke up pretty late, and I felt pretty horrible in the middle of the day. And no, it's not that bad. It's just me being tired. So I do hope that it goes perfectly fine, because I'm doing 2 attacks for today, and then tomorrow I don't stream, and then on Saturday I don't stream. Maybe except on Discord, but we'll see if I stream on Discord on tomorrow, because I'm not streaming on Twitch, and on Saturday for the affiliate anniversary. So hello, I am here. So let me turn off Lurkbait. There you go. All right, you literally just started streaming. Hello. You do your thing, okay? Okay, so let me open my art program real quick. I have yet to change the category on Twitch ever since I stream Artfight. It's actually kind of funny. It's actually kind of funny because I've never really changed my category on Artfight on Twitch ever since the what was it? Ever since I streamed this. How many streams have I been doing for Artfight? Let me check. You know what? I'll just check my Discord. I started Artfight exactly at number 1 because I did 1 attack, so that counts as 1. 2, 3, 4, and then I skipped, and then I skipped a little bit. 5, I took a break on Sunday. 6, 7. Why am I editing this message? 8th, 9th. This is my 9th Artfight stream. Wowee! Who would have thought, right? 9th Artfight stream. But anyways, I got a comment from the creator of Boomberry Cookie. I haven't read it yet, but I got a comment, and I also got a few. Like I got like here's like an update for the Artfight scenario. So let me like make a new tab. Okay, I'm luckily that I hide that tab because I don't want that tab to be visible yet. That was close. That was really close. That was really close. I forgot that I didn't have that tab. Okay, so I got 2 attacks yesterday. One was in the middle of the stream, and the other one was made while I'm not streaming. It was by the same person. I left a comment on both. I already showed this one for before I ended stream yesterday, which is Cherry Cake Roll Cookie, which is an attack from Sugar Moth, and I left a comment. And also this one, which they drew a Cookie 5 version of me, or like my persona. And then he says design gives PB&J cookie, and then I type in a comment. We got somebody heading towards this attack post with a purple top hat and a weapon that looks to be a dagger. Characters create. Wait, is another creator himself? Stop him now! Like that's literally what I typed on the messages, and then the creator was like, they apparently liked how I wrote my own comments, right like the comments towards my attack. So like towards like the attack made on me. So like yeah, like gotta be creative. Right, I have to be creative. And the other thing is that I got a notification, so let me check that in just a bit. I want to see what they commented on. before I do my attacks for today. Today I'll be doing one revenge and one random. Because they did an attack on my OC, I'm going to do a revenge. Normally I don't do revenge, but this is the rare case where I would be doing it because they do 2. And it would feel a little bit bad if I don't do at least 1 as like a revenge attack. All right, let me view a comment real quick. Wow, what a praise. Okay, they praised the drawing. That's all you need to know about the Moonberry attack is they praised the drawing. Okay, so reminder, you need to open 0K in 48 minutes, correction. Yes, I will be opening it in 48 minutes. Anyways, speaking of magma, yesterday I opened the magma, and so far there are a few drawings made already. So thank you to people who have participated in the magma so far. So I'll open the progress of what the magma looks like. So where is it? This song already? What? I need to open my browser history. Give me a minute. I need to open my browser history. There we go. So this is the current magma. Oh, let me like let it connect itself first because it takes a while to load. Oh, I have this open on the other tab. Let me like close it and then let it load on the other one. There you go. So we see a streamer that I watched earlier today who's like drawing in there right now. Let me switch to the screens. As you can see, it has been going well. There are at least 4 characters already, and Dreadrum's Sweet Cookie AU logo, so that counts as 5. I'll be drawing this on my Discord tomorrow, so like I'm going to put at least 1 character, me, in there. Could be anyone, but we'll see who I'm going to put. So yeah. For anyone who's interested in magma, I'll leave it open and like stuff, and I'll be backing up this version before stream ends, so that just in case if someone's on the Discord decides to ruin it, there will be a backup version of it. Anyways, so let me do a revenge attack because I already decided who will be attacking first. Who I'll be doing my attack first, and I know exactly which character I'll be attacking. This will be a revenge, so hooray! Let me try to find the DLC. Oh, there it is. I bookmarked this one. So this will be Lurky caught me, but thank you for the lurk though. I saw you even before I started streaming for 1 minute, so just have to keep it. Okay, so I'll be drawing this OC. Wait, am I in the right window? No, I'm not in the right window. Hello? I am not in the right tab. This is the tab I should be in. No, not Discord. Not Discord, no. So this will be like the OC. I'll be doing a revenge. I'll like drawing the attack, which is basically a revenge attack, and it's called Polar Mint Cookie. Something I would say is that this will be like the one of the cookies that I would draw as similar as Cream Ferret. So we'll see about that. I might do something similar to Cream Ferret. Like something similar, so we'll see about that. Anyways, I'll do the description later. I need to check about what is Cream Ferret Cookie's measurements. Is it 1.5 or 2? I'll just copy this image. I like put it somewhere in the art program. And as for YouTube, it seems that YouTube has not been active today yet. So I thought it doesn't really concern me too much. Chat seems empty so far on YouTube. Today's Thursday. I would love to stream on Friday. Like, I would love to stream on Friday, but I can't for Twitch purposes. Just so that the schedule for why the cream ferret. I want to measure cream ferret first so that I know exactly if I should use cream ferret or another cookie for the measurements. So let me draw a cream ferret like this. It should be, oop, wrong layer. Let me drag this up. 1.5 seems like. Yeah, it's 1.5. Cream ferret is 1.5. So I would say it's like a little bit too small. It's a little bit too small actually. All right, now let me search up marshmallow bunny cookie. Another one. And I'm using the kingdom version, not the Cacola version. Okay, this is marshmallow bunny. From the looks of it, this looks like 2 circles. From the looks of it, this looks like 2 circles. So if it took the circle here, like it's almost around 2 circles actually. It's like really close. Really close. So I probably will use this measurement just for this upcoming cookie. I don't know if 2 will be fitting. I think cream ferret's doesn't fit for this attack, so get out of here. So it's around like this. Like, it's not 2, but it's not 1.5 either. 2 heads tall? Let me like rotate. You know what? I'll just redraw the whole thing. Whatever. 2 heads tall, right? Let me see if you're correct. Pretty close actually. It's pretty close. They're almost 2 heads tall, or like you can say they're 2 heads tall, but they're pretty close. They're like around this length. If I were to use the circles like this. So yeah, I'll probably use the same measurements. Because like I'm not going to do this to the following attack. I'll do like something like this or just make it 2 circles. We'll see what I do. In the meantime, let me get the reference and let me do the pin message. Alright, let me copy my reference first so that I can put it on the image. I will not forget to open CRK. Let's see. Alright, time to write a description. Currently revenging. Instead of attacking, it's going to be a revenge. Or like current revenge. And I just type the... Just copy their name because I'm too lazy to type. OC by you. And I put it on the YouTube chat as well. There we go. I don't think any mods are here at the moment, so I will be pinning it by myself. Alright, and as for the YouTube chat, pretty quiet today. I'll still pin it, because yes. Alright, we got pin messages. Now I probably have to make myself all buy it on Steam because I'm getting too distracted. Okay, let me make myself offline. Signs out most chats because like people would like just show up and it will distract me all the time. So let me like make myself offline. That is the best possible thing I could do here. All right, time to draw. Don't think there is anything else much going on with this cookie other than like a big head or like some details and all that stuff. Actually, this is a perfect opportunity for me to test to see if they draw. I'll try to find one of their references. And then there's this version of the cookie. All right. Their full body, I'll just use like the reference full body as like the reference. So this is their reference, and let me like, I'm gonna try to do the 2 circles thing. I just want to see if they make it taller than 2 circles, which I think it is highly possible. Do you have any arts? I have 2 characters in my Artfight page. Link is, if you want to check where it is, it's in the description. You can attack one of the 2s because I'm too lazy to put another. There's like, it's like almost, it's pretty tall, mind me. The character is pretty tall. Like it's like 2 and 1/4 of the circle. So I'm probably just going to make 2 circles instead. Now the only reason why I'm using the 2 circles formula is because this character has cookie in the name, and it's the last part of the name too, unless it's Ion Cookie Robot, which still has cookie and still has but also has robot. But I'm only doing is this circle okay? You know what? I'll redo the circle again. Wrong layer. Oh no. There we go. Okay, there we go. That should be simple. Alright, 2 circles is done. Now it's time to draw to sketch the cookies. Today's start has been silent. It's day 9 so far of me streaming Artfight on Twitch, and day 5 of me streaming on YouTube. And since tomorrow I'm not streaming, on both platforms. I will stream on Discord instead, probably. It's unconfirmed though, but on Sunday there will be no YouTube streams and only on Twitch because affiliate anniversary. I am on Team Crystals. I'm like gonna measure the eyes first, and I'm going to use 21 brush. Just gonna measure the eyes. I think the eyes like here or something. Oh, cool. That means if you were to do an attack on me, then we'll be doing friendly fires. Well, I don't really care what if I were to attack or friendly fire, because like it doesn't really matter anyway. Like whatever, like if you're really that deep caring if the team is like winning or losing, then that's up to you. But I don't really care about that part of the competition. I only care about the art trading aspect of Artfight, which is to get to draw other people's characters and share them as like an annual big event kind of sorts. So yeah, that's like the main part that I care about Artfight. is the part that is like the whole people united to do art trading and all that stuff. Now, as for why I'm more motivated to do Artfight, it's because of not the motorcycle reasons, especially since today's a holiday. I regret today so much. And the thing is that I do want to get myself known to some people, and it has been successful over the past few days. So yeah. Hello, Suki. Welcome in. It has been successful over the past few days, so pretty good. I'm planning to do this until the end of Artfight, so like once Artfight's over, then I'm just going back to my usual stream schedule, which is none. What does Cream Ferret pose is like? I need to look at Cream Ferret again. Oh, okay. I think I know exactly how this goes. So yeah, today's start might be a little bit quiet, but like, yeah, it's fine. I have been like the more active side ever since Artfight started, and so also this is like the middle part of Artfight now. So I'm expecting like the big stuff happening at the end, towards the end of Artfight. So like this is like the calmer part of Artfight, where it's like in the middle of the month, and yeah, sure, people are still attacking OCs and all that stuff, but it's way less than the start and the end, especially since it's in the middle. Yeah, I saw it in the I saw in the subscriptions tab that you drew one attack for Deltarune. But not the same OC. Yeah, I saw that. It looks pretty nice. Oh my god, don't do this to me, Chrome. There we go. Hello, QC Animations OSC. Welcome on YouTube. How's your day? Hope your day has been good. You are back. You are indeed back. You are not front, but you are indeed back. Like, how's your day? Hope it's going well. This OC looks simple enough. The only thing I might have to draw more is the tail, but like other than that, there isn't really anything much going on. This could be the simplest attack yet. Mind me. This might be the simplest attack yet that I've done, because I'm almost done with the sketch. And then I just have to draw the tail. And then that's it. So currently I'm drawing a revenge on this user. How many cookies I'll draw next? Probably it's the same as 2 days ago, which is 2. And not 1 this time around, because last stream I did 1. And I'm in the mood to draw 2 this time, so I'm probably going to be drawing 2 this stream. One is going to be a revenge attack, which is what I'm doing right now, and the other one is the normal attack, where I'll be looking up random cookies, and then for maybe if the chat will help me decide who to attack. We'll see if I want to. We'll see if I want to. If it's not today, then you'll probably have to wait all the way until Monday, because on Sunday I won't be streaming on YouTube, and so as Friday and Saturday. Consider this as a break of some sort, but like it's a break for something big for me, and not on the YouTube side, on the Twitch side. I don't have anything big on the YouTube side. If I do, I would have made it as a YouTube video. So it's going to be on the Twitch side. Today's early for this song, huh? I'm not complaining. Yeah, there's nothing really detailed about this drawing, so I would say I'm like pretty much good with this drawing, with the sketched. So I would say today's sketch has been pretty quick compared to the other days. It's line art time. Oh, before line art, I almost forgot. Whoops. Polar Mint Cookie by... Wait. I need to look at the pin comment. Pin message, I mean. CX Sugarmoth XC. They freaked out that you never drew before? Hello, Althea from YouTube. Whoa, indeed, I am drawing a character. I hope your day has been well. Welcome back, Suki. So, like, why were they freaked out? Is it like a typical is it a typical your family thing? Or have you like showed your drawings to your family before? Because I would say I kept everything hidden from my family because I want to mind my own business. But they know I can draw. They know I can draw. It's just I don't show them what I draw. And no, I'm not going to make a drawer joke. But like they know I can draw something, hence that's why I bought the tablet pen in the first place. But it's just I don't know how to describe this. You just never, they just never seen you do digital. I know traditional art has always been a thing in the past and in the present, but like technology is like better these days. That a lot of people have done digital art and they have like posted masterpieces within digital. Sure, there's this controversial thing, but we don't talk about that. It's just, you know, people have been doing traditional and they probably get used to seeing people do traditional and not digital. Which team am I in? I'm in Team Crystals. The pink team. I think the losing team currently, is it? Is the team still currently losing? Yeah, it is. It is still losing by 0.05%. But like, I never care about competition's sake, so I just enjoy being in this team. It feels like fossils are like trying to prove crystals wrong, that despite fossils don't get talked on too much, they have like the spirit to keep the lead for Artfight. I don't know how long that will last, but like if they can keep that consistency until the end and ends up winning, I would be impressed. I'll be impressed if they manage to keep the consistency and end up winning Artfight for this year. I mean, that's true, yeah. I am also just wants to draw people's OCs. I never really care about the competition part of Artfight. Especially now that especially since Friendly Fires also gives a lot of points. Not full points, but a lot of points than last year's. Or like any years in this particular, because they want people to like draw other characters. They just don't or don't with like their attacks that much compared to like how would they usually approach people with like I'm going to draw the opposite team's characters more and all that stuff. Hello Tanya _1_onet. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Thank you. First of all, thank you. Do you know of your teammates? I do. I do know some of my teammates that I have it on my follow list, or like that is on my follow list. Let me check who I know. I know Devin. Devin is like my mod on Twitch. Linus, but Linus is not my teammate. Linus is on Fossils. Streamer who goes by the name of Shokomuk XD, who is like a big streamer but doesn't really stream Artfight often. Deltarune, who's on both YouTube and on Twitch. Suki. And I think that's it. At least this is all the people that I know on my following list. But other people that I'm aware that is in Team Crystals, if I remember, is, let me check if they're in Team Crystals. Yes, is a streamer who goes by the name of Stakery, who is also in Team Crystals. So yes, I do know some of my teammates. You're going to draw an attack. Ooh, Ooh. Any plans for that attack yet? Or like any things you wanna do? Or like, do you know who are you going to attack? For Artfight, I mean. Okay. Although I will say that I don't really attack mutuals as much yet. That might change on a Sunday stream, but we'll see if I actually ended up doing that on Sunday stream. Right now I'm just doing revenge on someone who I don't know beforehand. And they just happen to attack 2 characters of mine, both. So I have to do at least 1 revenge back, just because they did 2. Not sure how this works once you finish the first one. Just submit it. There should be like a place to submit your your attack. Just like go to the characters page and then submit your attack, and that's how you submit your attack for that character. Unless you're submitting like a mass attack, that which you need like a character code for like every character that you're trying to submit. Like for example, if there's like 2 characters, then you have to also, then you would have to click on one of them, or just click on like the what is it? Or click on the submit attack and then find the character ID of the character that you want to attack and put it in there. But I have been attacking just like 1 single character so far, and I have not done like any mass attacks yet. Because I want to keep my mass attacks a little bit special. And I mean it, I really want to keep my mass attack special, so I want to make sure I get it. So to make sure I could like plan how that goes. Also, I do not like this eye that I drew at all. You found an old man OC, that's cool. I'm not an old man, I'll tell you. You can't call me old. Like, sure, my persona might look old for like the lore purposes, but like in reality, I'm not even old. Have you heard of that username? I don't think I have. No. I don't think I have. Welcome back, Killisy. But it seems that they're also in Artfight. They also seem to be on Artfight. Yes, I'm looking at their profile right now. Oh no, Forsaken OC. Sorry. But like, I don't really know what that game is. I know, I just pretended I don't. Have you attacked their characters before? There are so many people that I don't know anything about. That is same for me. A lot of people that just join my Twitch, just a lot of them just happens to be people that I've never met before Artfight. There are some that is still like my regulars before Artfight happened, but most of the time it's usually like the new people. new supporters. And it's good. It's pretty good that I'm getting new supporters. I don't, like, sure, Artfight might be over. Like, it will be like until when Artfight is done, and then we'll see how I'll do from there. There are things that is I look at live streams for Artfight, right? There are like people who, most of the people, and I mean on Twitch, I don't mean on YouTube. As for like the YouTube, then that is a completely different story. I'm only mentioning the Twitch part of the Artfight stuff, is that a lot of people came just like our first time viewers for like the Twitch part. For some people on YouTube, you might have me as subscribed for a while, and I don't know how long people subscribe for that certain times as for like one moment and all that stuff that I don't know, because I'm not even gonna bother checking, because well, they can subscribe and unsubscribe anytime. They do what they want, especially since my content is like more dead. But I'm more focused towards Twitch. That's why you don't really see me on YouTube much, because I was always doing my things on Twitch. Black hole cookie? I found a void cookie, but I didn't go with it. I didn't go with void cookie. Like, I have void cookie on my bookmark, I just didn't go with their character. Artfight's a good thing. Artfight streams are good for me to meet new people, and I'll still stand by that, because it really is a good way to meet new people. Is it okay that I love your art style? It is completely okay. I never said it's not. I never say it's not. It is okay. And I thanked you that you liked my art style. Or I would say not my art style, but an art style that is similar to Cookie Run. There we go. Because my art style is actually like closer to, if you see like my characters on Artfight, then you would know that is like my art style at most. And then there's also other social medias. I knew what I forgot to put. I forgot to put Calamity in there. Damn it. I knew I had my art style on Calamity too. I just didn't put it on my card. Yeah, speaking of a card, if you go to my Artfight profile, you will see that I put a card, like the website thingy where there's like other social things. I put it there because I don't want to put like spam links in my Artfight bio. I just want to keep it simple. And it doesn't take that long for me to experiment with card. You gotta go to sleep. It's night for you. Thank you for stopping by, Althea. I'll see you next time. My art style is pretty recognizable. I guess so. I don't want to compliment my own style too much, because it's like different for people. I wouldn't say my art style is like, sure, it's recognizable, but I never call my art perfect. That's one thing for sure. I never call my art perfect. But I'm proud that I'm at least able to do this style. By the way, you downloaded OMORI. Nice. I found an OC that looks complicated, but not really complicated at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. It's around the middle. Around the middle of your capabilities. Is that what you're trying to explain? But it's also pretty hard. You mean the game, right? You mean OMORI is a difficult game. Is that what you're trying to say? Or are you talking about something else? I need to move the face down. Because... yeah, there we go. Yes, you get used to it. You get used to it. I played it for 5 years. It's still difficult. You need like... when you play the game, you need like more precise movements. It's not like in line where... or like Cacola version where you would be like... just pray that you can run the longest and then you're good to go. In Owen Break, you need precision. And that's like the one main takeaway about Owen Break that I don't really prefer compared to Line or a Cacola version, because like the intensity of you going through high speeds is not there. But instead you need like to jump at that one specific tile at one specific place just to get a higher score. It's still platformer, but it's more specific than Line or Cacola version. And that's like the one main takeaway of that game. Hello Billy Green from YouTube. Hello Tune to Tune on Twitch. Hope you're doing well. How was your art fight? Or wait, how was your art fight? Is this such a bad question because I sometimes don't remember if you do art fight or not. I'm sorry. My brains can sometimes cannot function. Anyways, I'm doing a revenge on this on this OC. I'm doing a revenge because the person who owns this OC did 2 attacks on my characters, 1 each, and I'm just doing at least 1 revenge so that I can move on to do other characters. Deltarune is on YouTube. Yes, Deltarune was first on YouTube. No art fight, but my piece for you is coming along swimming fully. Nice. Bro, no way I found an OC that connects to my traditions so well. That's nice, isn't it? You get like an OC that you should be able to draw. Sparkling Stardust, hello. With the fish. You only got 1 hammer today for logging in. That's unfortunate. You will get more eventually. Anyways, how are you? Hope you're doing well. You're a talented artist? I won't say I'm talented, but I'm average. And the only reason why I said that, just so because if I were to say I'm talented, I wouldn't improve. And I want to improve. So I just never call myself talented. But thank you though. Like, I would say I'm proud of this piece, but after that, I'm not gonna call myself spectacular, because there are always a room to improve. You're better on digital, I suppose. That is true. I've drawn a lot more on digital than traditional. I may have drawn a lot on traditional before, but thanks to discovering digital art, I have able to do digital more. And especially since the undo button exists on digital, as opposed to traditional with no undo. I know that's such a bad comparison, but like it's always a thing that I'm like find it more comfortable to use because of digital's Control C, Control B, Control C, Control B, and Control Z. and it being easier to like do for sending it towards the internet as opposed to like you need a camera or something. I don't know as long as I see the designs. Like if I don't see the designs of the cookies, then it will be hard to decide, because sometimes I'm more suited towards a certain art style, while sometimes I don't want to draw this art style because that's one of my weaknesses. Of course I have weaknesses, I'm not perfect, so I would usually like try to find an art style or like a design that suits my art style well, and then I just draw that one. You're the only person on YouTube here. A lot of people have said that they're the only people. The only people or like person on YouTube because it shows #1 in there. I mean, it's not really the most discoverable way per se. It is one of the ways though, but it's not like the discovered way of streaming. Even though I would say like people watch us streams a lot more there than on Twitch. And then there's this thing where if you want to grow on Twitch, you need to also do something on YouTube too, just to get yourself recognized. Otherwise you're not getting recognized, something like that. Wow, that's one of the sounds that just got added. Lucky you. Lucky you, the random sound just happens to be that one. What's that? That's a redeem on Twitch. People can redeem stuff on Twitch and that one is like a random sound redeem. And then it just plays. I thought it was coming from your room. No, it's a sound redeem. People can redeem sound alerts on Twitch. It's not sound alerts, it's like people can like redeem sounds and put sound commands on Twitch. Like for example, if I type on Twitch !, quack. It plays a duck. Hello, Cloudy Afton from YouTube. See, it just plays duck sound on Twitch. It doesn't show on the YouTube overlay, and that one too. It doesn't show up on the YouTube overlay because I set it to hide the commands. But if you come on Twitch, and you will see that people are typing it. So yeah. How's your day, Cloudy Afton? Do you do Artfight? Or have I seen you here somewhere before? Because I'm a little bit behind on the audience count. Good, I don't, but I do art on paper. Ooh, nice. What type of traditional art you're doing? Or like, are you like focusing on anything in particular, or you just draw for fun? For fun and stuff, nice. I have been always a digital person. Like I don't want to really touch traditional ever again. Mainly because I found traditional a lot easier. I won't say I can't draw it on traditional though. Like I can, but I just don't want to touch it. Because the convenience of drawing digital has always been the thing. But I would only draw on traditional if I were in the place where digital is like impossible for me to draw. Somewhere like that is impossible to me to use my phone or like my PC or whatever, my laptop. So traditional will be like that way to go. But most of the time, I've always been drawing digitally. In the past, I do transitional. Not on stream, though. That was like way before I started streaming. And I mean, way before that. You draw on all your attacks on magma, you're guilty. But why guilty? It's magma. It's it's your canvas. If you're like drawing on your canvas, then there's nothing wrong with that because you drew on an art software that I deem acceptable as an art software, and I think it's perfectly fine. I wonder when this will end. 2 attacks. This one is like my first one, and then I'll do another one later. Speaking of, I know Matei reminded me to get into 0k, so I'm just gonna do that for the time being. But look, I already got the line. I already got all the line stuff done. That was pretty quick. Surprisingly, this is pretty quick. 1 hour and I'm already done. Now I just have to do like the crystal-like effect on these 3 things here, and then I'll do a little bit of shading. And once I'm done with the shading, I'll add background. I'm done for the first for the revenge attack. And this one would be like one of the quickest attacks yet. In the meantime, I'll read chat on browser if anyone has anything to tell me. I'll be reading, from my browser. Thank you for the compliment. People have always been saying that my art style is cute. I'm not gonna disagree though, because it has always been that way for me. I'll never disagree. Alright, Twitch, the ads are starting in 1. As for YouTube, you don't get ads, I think. So, you don't get ads on YouTube, so, like, feel free, but... Okay, let me stretch myself too, just for the sake of it, since I'm, like, taking a break. Also, Siri about 5 minutes remaining, and then I change into my other PNG. This PNG is also part of a redeem. It's called Become Green Tea. It is essentially me changing into a Green Tea Moose model for Green Tea Moose PNG for 10 minutes. And before it says is anyone's idea, it is my own idea. It is my own idea to do this. Thank you. Oh no, I don't like this quest. It's coming back at me again. Bro. Help, you got ESC? Congrats. Congrats on getting ESC. Is that your first time getting ESC, or how many ESC have you gotten ever since you play? Let me do a free pool. Nope, nothing interesting here. I'll save it for the costume when it arrives. I now have 100 pools that I could do. For obvious reasons, I will not be doing them. I'm only going to be doing them when Orange Cookie got into the game, which she hasn't. Yeah, I forgot about the town square again. Oh no. Right, you just showed up on YouTube for like 1 second and then you go back to Twitch. Wow, Suki, wow. Okay, 100 rainbow cubes. Damn, that's pretty good for a town square reward. 4,000 items found. Let's go. That was easy. And then, so my mood for today is sad. Okay. I'll come back from the ads for the people on Twitch. Wait, it already resets? What? How did I know this? Huh, interesting. Okay. Let me leave. Today is Friday, according to my time zone. Or 2 hours it is Friday. But on CRK it is Friday. So they don't have any burning thingies yet. So I would assume it happens on Saturday. Hydrate? Alright. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, it's still Thursday for me. On Japan, it's like Friday. In Japan and Korea, it's like Friday already. You got Shadow Milk and Hollyberry and Fig on a pool once. Nice. Nice for you to get those two. Sorry, Fig, but like people deem you trash in game, so that's why people don't talk about Fig much. Nothing Fig can do. They were built to be trashed inside this game, and that's unfortunate enough. You went to Korea last month. How was your trip there? Was it good? Was it fascinating? The storage is full. Ew. It was awesome. Nice. Sad because I have everyone. I also have everyone but Icicle Yeti. Like I have every single one without the special cookies, but Icicle Yeti. And the special cookies doesn't include the Pavilion of Promises one, but Icicle Yeti. Like Icicle Yeti is like the only one that I'm missing. Other than that, I got everyone. I have to play this again. I really dislike doing this. You counted turtles in the Palace Museum too? That's cool. Like the fun of gacha when you do it is that it's more fun to do like pools for five-star ascension than just getting the character. I feel like getting the 5-star ascensions pools are like more fun, and that's like the only fun part of like the whole thing. Once you have like everyone else, because once you have everyone else, it's like, oh, we're just doing the game chores now, which is basically what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing the chores because I already have every single cookie but Icicle Yeti, who I happen to take the last one because Cream Ferret is the best on exploration. Snapdragon was good, but I started my account during April this year, so there's like no reason for me to grab Snapdragon. And Marshmallow Money I got it pretty early, so that's one of the good things. Ooh, I failed this stage. Oh no. I failed this stage because I left it on auto. That's unfortunate. Is it a pyramid on it though? Oh yeah, it's because I don't have pyramid on it. No wonder. I use Mystic Flower here instead. I'll probably have to change the pyramid on it for this. Wait. Okay, never mind. I leave it on auto and it doesn't even do anything. Wow, 1 minute exact on 8-11. 1 exact minute. How rare is that? What, like 1.001000? Like it just shows on that screen. That's insane. Insane luck. You have golden cheese cookie? Nice. I remember seeing this OC yesterday. Why did you change it? It is because if you mean the PNG, it's because of the redeem. If you mean about the OC that I'm drawing, I am supposed to be drawing different OCs every time that I stream, because it's called Artfight for a reason. I'm gonna like open all the Monster Menace stuff first. Wow, 500 crystals. Let's go. Okay, that should be done. I'll just do like small exploration. Rubbish items. I need to do exploration on Crispia for some reason. Yeah, just beyond 13, so 14. Citadel on the frozen cliff. Alright, that's done with. Gifting. Oh no, I have to gift people again. Yes, the characters that you see as a PNG is like a redeem. And as for like the art that I do every now and then, I do different characters every day because it's called Artfight and I have to do different characters. That's just how it works. Sure, I could attack the same character twice, but like that will be boring. Yeah, what do you want? Espresso cookie. I'm just here to do quests. Pure Vanilla still have 1 out of 6. Damn. I was doing the campfire thing and Golden Cheese was sitting by Burning Spice. You didn't invite them? Game new. The game new. The game new. Anyways. What do you mean there's a check mark? I didn't even do anything. There's nobody to do a check mark on. But the game says there's a check mark. What? What do you mean there's a check mark? I'm sometimes think like this is so confusing. Like the game thing is like so confusing to do because the logbook says it's check mark. The thing says it's a check mark, but in reality it's like, what was it? But in reality, it's just to distract you or whatever. It's so weird, man. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, let me like do this. I have no idea what I'm going to distract, so I'm just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the rares while I'm asleep, so I don't waste my time. Cool. Venture is 4 hours. I don't know why people are already shipping cookies that isn't even out, or cookie that isn't even out in every Cookie Run games. I don't know about that either. I don't do that. That's for sure because the shipping thing isn't my thing, and I usually don't really go in depth with that kind of stuff because it's like I don't know. Like I just don't. Like I would rather just like enjoy like. Sure, they can interact with each other. I don't care, but like, just don't go beyond the levels where they would be. Oh no, they did this together. Oh, we have to do them. They have to always be together no matter what. Like sure, there are some rare cases where they're meant to be together. That is like the game says yes. They have to be together. In this case, I'm talking about Min Coco, or like Min Choco and Coco Cookie. I mean, they weren't designed to be together, but like their dialogues are meant to, their dialogues and their gacha animation. Yes, Min's gacha animation is like has Coco in the background, so like that is like one of the rare cases that I think, oh yeah, it's fine. Like it's fine. Like, Min Coco is like the one thing that even Devsisters praise about them being together. Did you invite them? The better question is, did you invite them to the campfire? If not, then that's funny. If you didn't invite them, that's funny. Okay, let's look at the coin market. Ooh, shovels. Enchanted tongs. I don't know, why do I have to highlight that? Candy, bouquet, Kaku clock. Okay, that's it, I think. Actually, though, I buy the rye. That should be it. And after that, the... What do you mean? Oh my god, is that enough? How many crystals to send them all? 257 for the planter, 218. You know what? I'll just use the crystals for the train. Whatever. I have plenty. And yes, you see Agar cubes. Okay, shut up, game. Thank you. Is it the campfire? Okay, it's a campfire. Alright, I can read chat again. Sorry for the 16-minute delay of me doing nothing. Yes, I see that image that you... I see the link that you posted on YouTube earlier. On YouTube, well, on Twitch earlier. Mint and Coco's VAs. Which VA? English VA? Korea VA? Japanese VA? Because I need to know specifically which language VAs are you talking about? Like, there are... like... VAs for English and Korea are different. Like I would say I think that I don't know which VA we're talking about here because I'm like not really deep into that stuff. Pretty sure English, right? Just give me like a source check too. Give me like a source check so that I can like confirm if they're actually doing that or not. But Min Coco is a thing. I feel like that's like the closest thing that I would say. Yes, this is acceptable. I don't. There might not be like barely anyone who has a problem with Min Coco because even Devsisters praised it. Mick Mac being one of them. I don't know where to start, but when I return to Artfight next year, I'll definitely try it. You can try it now and just keep experimenting with it. If you don't feel confident on doing color, just only do sketches. I'm sure some of them will be happy that their OC gets a sketch. I won't do that though because I want to do like completed artworks as opposed to sketches. Anyways, what else can I sketch? What else can I do here? Anyways, back to doing artwork. I will wait until Matei comes back and then see if he like knew that I got into CRK. Didn't do any pools though. I thought this cookie was simple and fast. I just paused it for 16 minutes because I was doing CRK. It is still simple. So like it's like pretty simple. It's still pretty simple. I might be done by like 40 minutes because I still need to do a background. But yeah, this cookie is simple. I already did most of the things. I just need like the shade and all that stuff. Then it should be done. And I don't even think the shade would take that long. It's like it could take like a little bit, but other than that, it's not going to take long. I just didn't do anything while I was doing CRK. And the only reason why I do it now is because of Town Square, because I check out the Town Square every day. Do you actually check Town Square? For those who play CRK, do you actually like go check it at the Town Square every day for rewards? Because I do check Town Square. It's the Korean VAs. Okay, that is even better. It's the Korean VAs. Yep, it's most likely canon. Like they're like you like Devsisters supports it, so like Min Coco is a thing because even the Devs supports it before the Kingdom VAs are a thing. Like they were always meant to be together. Oof. Maybe once a day, but rather for my own time. I mean, that's true, but like I go in like at least twice a day. when I was a little bit sweaty towards like getting the cream soda pools, I usually and for exploration's sake, since I done all I have 100% Crispia, I just stay in the town square and wait until I get all the stamina jellies, and then just keep going and going and going until I beat all the stages, which I did. I did beat all the stages of Crispia 100%. In 21 days, mind you. I think it's 21 days, I'm not sure. I would have to check that later. But I beat the whole entirety of Crispia Master Mode in like 2 weeks. I'm only talking about Master Mode though, because I don't remember how long do I take for other modes. Do y'all know Roblox is still banned in Turkey? Wow. I thought I think they're still unbanned. I think like the closest thing I've heard about Roblox and Turkey is that they're talking about it. But other than that, I don't see any news about Turkey being unbanned for Roblox. Hot take though, I know it's going to suck for like players in Turkey. I know it's going to suck, but like I think I would be happy if the game remains banned in Turkey. Like I know some people wants to play Roblox in Turkey, who resides in Turkey, that wants to play Roblox. But in my opinion, I would be happier if the game decides to remain banned on Turkey. Like that's my hot take. Because of how Roblox is with these days, I think it's for the best that it just remains banned in Turkey. Like it doesn't hurt Roblox much, at least. You don't even need the player base for Turkey to get Grow a Garden to 20 million players. So like, yeah. I think Turkey banned Roblox because of like I need source on this. If anyone can back up the source for me, that would be great. I think like they banned the government banned Roblox because of like the safety reasons. I would like anyone to back me up on this info because I don't remember exactly why they banned Roblox, but I know it was Turkey who bans Roblox. Yeah, it's for safety reasons. That's why they banned the game. I have a brain of a goldfish sometimes. Don't expect me to remember everything. Like it didn't happen a long time ago. It's like a few years ago, but like it's still like a major thing. Because Roblox is still like that, I would say, with those types of games. I don't want to say it outright what it is, but you know what I'm talking about. But like I said, it's better off just to stay banned, because like I don't think there's anything much change if it's like banned. Like I think it's just if it's unbanned, like it might get worse, you know. And also, the game claims to have quote unquote done something but I don't see anything major coming out from them. So like, how am I supposed to trust this company then? When I see this so-called thing that happens, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel like anything has changed. Oh, speaking of Epic Games, let me get in here real quick. It's for the better if Roblox just like stop doing everything and just improve their moderation for once, improve their safety for once, as opposed to doing these things just to get the player base in, because let the games do the jobs themselves, but not and while you improve your moderation for once. Because every time they claim to improve moderation, it just gets worse and worse and worse. And like really worse for them. It's difficult to trust. It's difficult to trust this company, you know, for things like this. When there's YouTubers who make news about these kinds of stuff, and then like the receptions are usually positive for the YouTubers and not for Roblox, because they always see Roblox as like that platform where they never improve, kind of, even though they try to, but it just doesn't see the effect. Like they're just improved in the wrong place, kind of stings. I remember when Roblox auto moderation was so bad, half of your messages watch hashtags. Hello light Yagami. Now it's just worse, I think now it's like a lot worse. You'd used to like just hashtag some part of your messages. Now it just hashtags the entire message. Like, at least that's what I remembered, because I know for a fact there are some cases where I type a message and then it just gets instantly deleted. And I mean insta hashtag, as if you were like typing nonsense in there and it just turns into a hashtag. Even some words are like that shouldn't be hashtagged or hashtagged for whatever reason. Like, it's, I don't know how to explain that, to be honest. It's like, huh. But that's just Roblox. Allowed a car past my house an hour. I regret having years. Basically, the territory that I'm in, but instead of cars, it's motorcycles. You would see me complain about motorcycles almost every stream, because it's just one problem that this country will never be able to fix. They're just never able to fix this because oh, I want to go fast, haha, loud engine noises, nighttime, or like something like that. They're never able to fix it. And that's the unfortunate part. Like, there have always been the new ones every single day that goes like this, especially now when literally schools are not inactive because it's like a holiday, and it's like a religious holiday right now that is happening here, and like all I could hear is just teenagers or like people around my age just cruising with their motorcycles, and they just don't care about society. Like, that's like basically what's happening right now. There's nothing for me to do now about it. Even if I want to do something, they won't gonna take action. So it's the best if I just... whatever, I guess. Like, if they want to do it, just do it. But just so you know that one day you will get arrested. Kind of things for their behavior. Oh wow, 2 songs in a row? That's insane. Spotify randomization moment. Alright, time for colors. And it's not just motorcycles, right? It's not just motorcycles. It's also ambulances. Like, it's not just motorcycles, it's also ambulances that like go through every now and then because somebody crashed or something. Like, accidents happens all the time because of like, I don't know if it's because of these people that cruises the street every now and then, but like every day I get to hear ambulances. Like, the sirens are like really loud and all that stuff. But yeah. But like I said, there's like nothing I can do from that. Even if I were to do something, it like if you're not a popular figure, then just don't expect stuff like this to happen. Just don't expect like people to help you much. You need to have connections. Otherwise you just get to hear them doing this every single day or like every single night. It was first map, but now I'm glad. Are we still talking about the Roblox thing? Cause while the game has been, a lot of popular Roblox YouTubers and devs got exposed. Yes, they did get exposed for a lot of things, especially the animators. Not going in depth because I would say this is not the place for this kind of discussion. But I'll give you, but like for DLDRs, like a lot of people inside the Roblox community, mainly like the YouTubers, got exposed for some no actions against a certain type of people, and they're getting called out, they're getting exposed, and it's like a lot of things are like really bad. That's all I'll go. That's all I'll say. I'm not gonna go to in depth of what it is. If you want to go in depth, just look it up on YouTube. It's like everywhere. Somebody even made a tier list for that, so like, yeah, just like, even some people made a tier list for that, so. Why does that feel so similar to a story that would happen whenever you try to stay brave, and then they call their like, then they call their backup, and then suddenly you ended up in a hospital? Like, that story feels a lot more familiar in like places in this country. I will tell you, like, bruh, teenagers or like people around my age are really furious if they get called out by someone, and then usually they ended up calling their quote-unquote friends or like their gang just to beat the other person up. And it's like, no, and that's illegal. That is illegal. You should be ashamed for doing that or something like that. That story happens a lot in this country. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happens more often because of, especially now when it's in a holiday season. What did you get? What was that fish? Oh, a croissant shark. It's not a new legendary. Good luck with the fight. Thank you for stopping by, Cloudy Afton. Croissant. Yes, croissant shark. Indeed, it is a croissant shark. Ooh, favorite OMORI song incoming. Right. That was quick. Like actually, that was pretty quick. I wasn't expecting this to be quick, but it is. Did they do that in public? Okay, that's quite dangerous. For me, I know for a fact that the people that usually do this are usually are like the ones who roams around in the nighttime mostly. Maybe with like one dude and like a female on the back of the motorcycles, and they usually are in tune bikes, which is like I don't have an issue with tune bikes as long as they don't cause loud noises, which most of them causes loud noises. Like as long as you don't change an exhaust, like if you have a tune bike that like changes visually on the outside but doesn't change anything on the inside, then I'm perfectly fine with it. Or like if it changes something on the inside but like doesn't cause like loud noises too much, then I would be fine with it. But most people who have tune bikes that roams around in nighttime that doesn't do these types of things in like stadiums or like racetracks, will usually have their exhaust change, and it's pretty loud. And I'm not talking about expensive bikes, I'm talking about cheap ones, the cheaper ones that normal or like regular people can buy to use for like work, or how do we say this, like work at like their everyday life, and then they decide to just ruin it, kind of. Like that bike could have been so much better for the people who were working like 9 to 5, but then you decide to ruin it by adding a loud exhaust. Like, why don't you just buy like an expensive bike to begin with? I know it's like hard, it's like difficult for like to do with like licensing, like the contracts and all that stuff, but like it's still better than having to tune like bikes like that and causes like annoyance towards the whole entire village or country, or what, not country, like the village or town or whatever. Hello, Sean Pro Builder. Hope your day's good. The issue, I could, but I can't. I live inside a village, and like by the time that I like, by the time that they went through, it's like, by the time they went through, they usually go really fast that I could even notice their license plates on time. That's like the unfortunate part. Like it's like they usually drive really fast, even on villagers. Like on villagers, I wouldn't be able to see them at all because I'm not outside during the night. On daytime, it's not big of a problem because like, well, it's daytime, right? It's not usually that bad on daytime, but on nighttime, it's when I'm already inside, and they usually are around that time of day. where I wouldn't even able to see anything. But yes, that is one way that you can do. And I know for a fact that if you do something like that, you get like something from it too. So I think you might get something from it too in this country. But it never worked. I think like barely nobody even do this because they're scared of getting into trouble. And they're usually inside and sleep. A lot of people don't have their jobs like outside during midnight or something like that. Like I said, there are like a lot of people who works 9 to 5 or around similar times. So it's like, yeah, it's not too bad. Even though it's bad, but it's not too bad. Like if it's that bad, then I would probably be hearing some weaponry right now, but I don't. It's just a motorcycle, and it usually happens outside of the village. What's my worst fear? I have no idea what my worst fear is. Maybe my worst fear is people, and I mean in real life people. I think that should count, because like I'm scared of like every movement I do. Yeah, let me add a background. Yeah, this should be a good one. I can add a background. What background should I go for today? Oh yeah, I forgot to add this. I forgot to add this thing. And then I can add a background. Is this the right layer? Wait, no, that's the wrong layer. There it is, that's the layer. I found the layer. Okay, need a brighter color. There you go. Icicles. Icicles. Yes, icicles. Alright, cool. Now it's time for me to do... You know something? It's like when somebody starts roaring their bike, the other person follows. Which cookie do I dislike in Owen Break? Honestly, no idea. It has been a while now since I played Owen Break, so I don't really remember who I dislike from that game. But I do know I dislike Lonkan Dragon when they first came out. Like they were made to, like, for me, their purpose of existing, at least like for me, is to be disliked. Some people like Longan, and that's perfectly fine. But like for me, like their purpose of existing is to make me dislike them. Hence why when their update arrives, I wasn't even playing the game when their update was on effect. Like I just dislike Longan Dragon. Even though I really do want one of my characters to act like Longan, but not as worse as Longan Dragon. Like if you saw one of my videos that I made for like the June 20th for the Cordistia one, which is like a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 reference that I made with Rabbit and Cookie, and I included one of the descriptions saying that we will not stand for like Logan Dragon Cookie or something like that. You have asked this a few times already. I might not do it today. It's up to my mood if I want to do it. So please don't pressure me into drawing the cookies that you wanted me to do. I could look it up of what they look like, but it's up to me if I want to attack them or not. Here's the thing, I do not want to do attacks where I see people on YouTube or like on Twitch as much, where I would need to balance it out. Like I would do them, but I would do them in one of the Artfight days, but I will need to balance out a lot just so that I don't only do attacks from people on YouTube or on Twitch. Like I need to balance it out too, because otherwise, like still I'm keeping my purpose of like discovering people in Artfight without them discovering me first, and that's like still one of my purpose of doing Artfight in the first place. I'll do it later, just like give me a moment. You don't have to ask a lot of times. That would be great. You don't have to ask too many times, because like when I see someone asking a lot of times, I feel like they just want this so much. It's kind of like it kind of falls under rule 2 of my YouTube comments, where you're like constantly asking the same questions over and over again, and I don't usually like repetitiveness. So like the short answer is I might draw them. I will look into them if they look good, or like if they're like comfortable for me to draw, but like I will draw them at some point during Artfight. Artfight still has 20 days left, so I know for a fact I will still be able to draw at least 20 more Cookie Run OCs and more Artfight attacks, because on Sunday is going to be my Twitch affiliate anniversary, so I know I'm doing attacks, that's for sure. Hope that answers your question. Because I don't want to get pressured. I want to make sure I'm able to deliver the Artfight attacks within my quality standards, and not just like a sketch. Like sure, I could do a sketch, but like I do not want to attack with just a sketch. I want to at least color something in. Sorry. That was me blurping. I don't know if you can hear it, but because today I'm not drinking water, I'm drinking a soft drink instead. And that soft drink happens to be, I think I have an emote for this. There it is. I need it so that I would be alive during the nighttime, because I'm doing 2 attacks. The last few streams that I do like late attacks, I usually just like feel really sleepy, and I want to make sure I'm able to like not feeling sleepy at least. All right, people, just for the YouTube people who is like interested in my future streams, I do a lot of Twitch streams. I might not do YouTube streams after Artfight, or I might if it's a Cookie Run related. So like, if you're interested in other streams, feel free to visit my Twitch for like everything else planned. There are ads on Twitch, but there are ways to get around that if you desire to get rid of freedom. I draw occasionally. Okay, I don't think Matei's here yet, so I'm gonna start my own timer. Let me do this. Okay, welcome back to Green Tea. Alright. Welcome back to Green Tea. Let me continue reading. I drew occasionally, and if someone asked me to draw something specific, I would straight up not be able to, because the drawing motivation should come to my soul straight from an unknown cosmic void. I would like I'm fine with like if people ask me to draw this, then like I would try to like decline first, or like try to find like a way. If it's like Artfight in this instance, then I would able to like, oh, but like I could draw it, but I need some time to think about it, kind of stuff. If it's not Artfight, however, I would just like simply decline and says that, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not taking requests at the moment, and because I would not feel like I would be motivated to draw something like this in the meantime, sorry, or something like this. Because I do want to draw something that I wanted to draw, not just like requests of all sorts all the time. Like even in Artfight, my purpose of this is just I want to draw OCs that I wanted to draw, not being pressured to draw. That's why in my revenge section I labeled as a question mark, because I might or might do revenges. And this one I'm perfectly fine with doing it, because I know for a fact that they have done more than enough for me, that I think they deserve their revenge piece. So that's why I'm doing this revenge piece for them. I'm drawing another one. I am drawing another one. I'm doing 2 today. This is the first one. It is confirmed that I will be doing 2 of them today. I'm not. I will be doing another one next. Just give me a moment, and I will be finishing with this first piece. Once I'm finished with this first piece, I will be doing the next one. And as for the next one, I'll probably let Twitch decide which one I should draw. I know Twitch. I know there's like barely anyone on Twitch right now. Right now YouTube has higher numbers on Twitch, even though I don't want to talk about those numbers because it's against like a lot of rule sets, especially the rules that I set on my own about not talking about it. So like, yeah, I will draw it. I will like do it. Just like give me a moment and I will make sure. Do not watch small HD 0K version. You will get traumatized. From what? If it's about beasts and ancients, then I'm not really going to get traumatized because I'm not really that into beasts and ancients. If it's epic cookies that are my favorite, I might get traumatized. But to be honest, I'm like there are so many traumatizing things that I've encountered, but like I'm able to like not think about them too much because I usually like forget about them somewhat. There's like one point about DDLC that I was shocked, but I did manage to move on from it pretty like few days after. So is PvC killing your friends with blood? Okay. Okay, if that's like the only thing, then that's not even as close as traumatized, because like I said, I don't really have a big comfort with beasts or ancients, so like, and I'll say this for people out there on YouTube that might be watching this and is evil enough to do these type of content. If you do a content that is traumatizing to cookies like sugar glass cookie, amber sugar cookie, or like any cookies who deemed to look weak from their appearance, there is something wrong with you. Like that is like my comments. Like if you're deemed to make something traumatizing from like someone who looks like weak, like as a cookie character, then I'm not going to say like you shouldn't do it, but like I don't know if I was too harsh, but like if you happen to do it and happen to see it, it would probably not end well with me. That's like the one thing, because I know Sugar Glass is my comfort character. It's like one of my comfort characters. Not that I search it often, but like whenever I see the cookie, it's like one of my comforts. So like if I see anything happened, like like extreme, then I would be traumatized. Anyways, I'm almost done. I'm just writing the names and I'm add a little bit extra to the background and I'll submit my revenge. And then I'll submit my revenge. And I'll see how the magma's doing. Alright, going to DM me now? Alright, I'm expecting multiple messages. And of course, I'll be reading them later. The name is pretty. Polarman Cookie. Yeah, the name's pretty. The cookie's name is pretty. I use like a green text. I think the green text should look good. Yeah, I like this. Probably not make it too dark though. And there goes another one. And another one. Sorry for spam. Bro, you have to use that 7TV emote, don't you? You have to use that one, don't you? Oh, what's this? Oh, wrong layer. Sorry for spam. Edited. I had to do like a colored texture because like sure this color looks good, but I have to make it a little bit colored. Just like a little bit colored. I want to see which one fits. This is one of the 7TV emote that I added myself. So, like, it is exclusive to this channel only. Okay, golden cheese. Dun dun da 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 dun. Da 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 dun 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 dun. Mm-hmm. Yes, I go by the same name on Twitch. You could just click the link in the description. It will also lead you towards this stream, but on Twitch. My name on Twitch and on YouTube is the same. It used to not be the same, but it's the same now. My old name used to be my old YouTube name, but with underscore and Russell. I changed it to this name because it's easier to pronounce. Thanks to a streamer that I watched that yelled at me, that changed my name to make it easier for everyone else to read, and I took their advice, and then I got this name. This name came from another streamer though, that another streamer called me, but the one that like I wouldn't say yell, but like I'm using yell as a term here because it did work. Is to change the name to something easier, and this is the name that I came up with, and I think it's great. And this name is oh, 1 star. That's going to be a rare collection for Deltarune. Let's go. That's a rare collection for you. Kili Cyanos on Twitch, which I know you came from YouTube. Hello. Welcome to Twitch. Look who got a look who got a whale. GG, that was such a pricey one too. Probably top 4. I'll check the leaderboards. That's like top 4, I think. So was Deltarune. So was Deltarune. Deltarune's on both platforms. You can watch the YouTube. While the Twitch one's in ads. Anyways, let me do. Now I have 3 chapters to work on. Good luck with that. Chat. You know what? I actually don't like using that emote. Like the Brad chat. Like I don't usually like to use that emote. No reason in particular. I just don't. Is that normal? Which is normal? Is the legendary catch normal? That is not normal. That is a rare legendary. The whale is like the whale is the rare legendary. See, it's the motorcycles again. Bruh. They're annoying, I'll tell you. Really annoying. So let me look at the leaderboards. Where is Lurkbait? There it is. So the current catches are Deltarune with 2nd place. Oh yeah, would you look at that? Deltarune with 2nd place. That catch was legendary. And then Zero from the 2-star Zero from Sparkling Stardust. My treasure chest. A whale, another whale, but it's a whale shark. Sparkling got 2 zeros actually, and then there are like some other zeros that people caught. Some crowns, some golden crowns, especially Matei. Matei has caught like so many crowns, like so many golden crowns that it's funny. And thank you for the follow as well, Kili Cyanos on Twitch. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. So yeah, feel free to fish. You can do !fish if you're on Twitch. so you can catch up something. It might be a chunk, it might be something good. Gold doesn't serve a purpose other than like the being like the currency that I don't know what the word is, to like differentiate how many fish you have caught and how many rare fish that you have caught. That's what it's used for. I have no idea. I need to see their designs first. So I would see which designs that fits. Also, I'm using the wrong layer again. I need to see their designs first to do a comparison of what I would prefer. If they don't have a design, then I won't able to do a comparison because I want images and not words or names or something like that. You can also do exclamation mark fish to fish. That also works. Anyways, let me decorate the background a little bit and I should be done. You know, I find it funny that the tables have turned for like today, where a lot of YouTube, DuckDuckGo, like you have a lot of people from YouTube watching the Twitch side today, as opposed to yesterday, where there's like a lot of people from Twitch watching. But since I'm doing a longer stream, I'm going to expect a change somewhere or another. So like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else I would do here, so I'm just gonna call it. Don't know what else I'm going to add. I don't know how to show it to you, so you should check on Google to draw it. Here is a how-to. If the character exists on Artfight, send me the character link on Artfight in the Twitch chat, and I'll check it. Or if you can't send the link, whisper it to me on Twitch. There's this feature called Twitch Whisper so you can use. So if you can't put the link there, send me a whisper. And I will be able to see the results. If that character exists on Artfight, of course. If it doesn't exist on Artfight, then that's unfortunate because I'm only drawing like cookies that exist in Artfight because attacks. That's like the stream's purpose. If you upload the character that you own to Artfight, just by like instant, I will be able to check your character out because it's in Artfight. Hence, that's why the stream is called Artfight Attacks, because it's all about Artfight. The thing where I'll be able to draw characters from Artfight. And all the characters I've been drawing so far are from Artfight. Every single one of them that I've done these streams for since July, because that's the Artfight period. It's in a CRK OC, it doesn't count, no. If the OC exists in Artfight, then I will count it. If it doesn't, then no. Sorry. But it has to be an OC that exists in Artfight. if you really want me to draw, or like really want me to draw, request that person to put that OC in Artfight. But if they already have it on Artfight, just find a character in there and send it, because that's one of the easiest way for me to see if I could do it or not. Yeah, I'm only doing Artfight OCs. I'm not doing other OCs. Not even on my affiliate anniversary. It would still be just Artfight. Because most people that I know are doing Artfight. There are some that don't. But usually like they don't participate. They don't participate anyway. Now, how do I word that correctly? I don't know, but like, I know some people don't do Artfight. And by that, I just don't draw their OCs, that's it. That's why I put my title in as Artfight, because the stream is about Artfight. That's why I'm able to submit my attacks. And speaking of, I think I'm done with this one. I should be able to submit my attack now. Oh wait, I actually forgot about something. Now I see what I forgot. I think I know exactly what I forgot. And the thing is only because I follow the reference. It's only because I follow the reference. Yep. This is what I forgot. I forgot. Skull emoji. It's the eyebrows. If you read the title from my YouTube stream or my Twitch stream, they will know that I included the word Artfight in there. Because there are a lot of streams on Twitch that also do the same. It's just they're attacking the universally range characters as opposed to me who's doing Cookie Run specific. Skull emoji, yes. Yeah, that's it. That's done. I added this already. This is perfect. Why won't it load? Excellent connection. I know it's still loaded. Alright, done. Time to submit my attack. And that's going to be my first attack of the day. And it's a revenge attack, as opposed to a regular attack that I do. Mint Cookie by this username. Let me try. 2025. Hide the text. Cool. Alright, I'm done with this art piece as in the drawing process. Now it's time for a submit process. So I'm now going to do this. Okay, let me go to the attack first. Submitting revenge as opposed to submitting attack. Submitting revenge. Perfect. All right, now it's time for me to submit my revenge. I will now look at my Artfight stuff and I'll see if there's like anything going on. All right, F5. There is something going on. Huh, somebody followed me. That's nice. I'll check their profile later. Huh, 3 attacks in a row. All made in a short amount of time. Well, there's not in a short amount of time, but yeah. Why can't I just click to view their profile? Oh my god, sometimes I'm just confused. Alright, let's see. You followed me on Artfight. Let's see what you have. Cool characters and pretty. Oh, there's one. I found one. It's pretty FNAF, I would say. I'll bookmark this one because this is the only character that I could see. That will do it, but I'm just going to bookmark that. Alright, now time to submit my attack on this person. Let me try to find the right character first. Should be the second one. Yep, this is the one. Attack. Alright. Find revengeable attacks. Which piece should I submit a revenge? I'll probably do the cherry cake roll because I would think like that people would like add revenge to one more. All right, full body, clean sketch, clean colored, minimal shading, no simple, no polished. Yeah, sure, you can, but we still have to decide which OC it will be. You can feel free to do it. It's your art piece after all. You can draw or you don't have to draw. That's up to you. Having a double attack is nice, but like if that's what you wanted to do, then go ahead. It's your art piece after all. But we will see who I'm going to attack next. Oh my. Okay, there we go. Let me find the attacks. It's called Polar Mint. There we go. With the MISC. There we go. Got a preview image ready. Anything updated from YouTube? Nope. Today's like a really quiet day, I would say. Like 2 hours later, it's just not like big chatters moment as opposed to like 2 days ago. Okay, let me see. I need to look at their character description. I want to write a description similar to their profile. Mooncake. We'll see. I don't think I have that bookmarked. Okay, I got the first line of the description of the quotation marks, because when I do my attacks, I do quotation marks first, and then I put like something else in. Now can I whisper? Click on my name. Find a button that says whisper, or I can just put the link here. If the link is dangerous, I will delete it, and I will probably have to time you out for the rest of the stream. If the link is fine, if it's an Artfight link, then I'll like check in the new tab, and I'll see what the character looks like. Okay, that jump scared me. Okay. Send. Alright. I have received your 8 whispers. Wow. How random is that when the random sound happens to be that one twice? Oh. Ooh. This is... Okay, I see what you mean about this cookie. I wouldn't really be comfortable drawing this, but I will save it. But I will bookmark this character, even though I don't know if I'll ever do it. If I'll do the cookie, I'll probably just going to do it in the cookie's regular cookie form and not the lionfish form, because I'm more comfortable drawing like regular forms. It looks cool though. It looks like a cool one though, but I wouldn't even going to touch the lionfish form of the cookie because it's not really my comfort style at all. Just keep it minimal, please, because I still have to stream it. If you have like stuff to send, then do it. Just put it on Whispers, or you could just put it on here too. If it's an Artfight link, you can just also put it on the on Twitch so that Suki will also look at it. That's perfectly fine. Anyways, I'm gonna write the private description for this character.
Flint and steel. Flint and steel.
Yep, it's the Flint and Steel. This song is a skip because of YouTube.
Chicken jockey.
Yeah, I also had that one. Let's see. Okay, I'm done with the description, so I will now post a confirmation, and then after that, I will be able to head on to the second one. Okay, time to look. This is a Revenge on Cherry Cake Roll Cookie. Poo Body, Polarman Poo Body, yes. Revenge, yes, this is a revenge piece, not polished. The background's as simple as it gets. And yeah, looks like it's 60 seconds cooldown. Alright. This is a revenge for Shiri Cake Roll Cookie, yes. Full body. Clean, minimal, no simple photo background, and clean sketch and not polished. Done. Revenge. Perfect. I have officially submitted my revenge. So now I will be updating the slideshow. So last time I didn't even update the slideshow for Boomberry, so that will also be updated. I will also be updating the Boomberry attack, and now I'll also be updating Polarman Cookie attack. Perfect. For confirmation, there it is. Boomberry is up there, and Polarman. Nice. So that is officially done. And so now we're on the break streak. And while we're on the break streak, oh, I accidentally exit the art program. Whoops. Let me check my... Are there any other messages? Wait, what is this? Why is... Oh, this is an attack. Is it? Oh, wait, no, this is the, I can't draw this. I cannot draw this character because the owner is in a spectator team and they were last seen 4 months ago, so I can't really attack this character. I cannot attack the baklava or like baklava cookie, like the second one you sent me, because the owner of the character was last seen 4 months ago and has not joined a team, so I can't really attack this one. Yes, I am serious. You can only attack a character that's on a team. Either of the two teams. If it's not on any teams, then goodbye. Then you only get to admire the character, and you can draw them and then wait for them to update. But like knowing that they were last active 4 months ago, it's like a pretty low chance they might return. You know. Anyways. Do you read the short chapter? I will be reading the short chapter. Just give me a moment. In the meantime, fish. In the meantime, feel free to fish. You wrote chapter 3. Ooh, the logo. Why did you just put this logo in the piece? Is this finalized? I saw the logo. Did you aren't you just going to put the finalized logo into the magma? Speaking of magma, I do want to go there right now. I'm also going to exit this tab. No, actually, let me get back into this tab real quick. So in the magma, let me get this in. Not this tab. It is. So this is the magma currently. Oh, universal collapse. And stay true to their character there. So that's cool. We got 4 characters in already. It's just you still need to update the logo. Dre. Like you still need to update the logo if you're going to update it, of course. If not, then that's fine. But that's fine too. But like I would recommend you update it because that one looks a lot better than this one. That one looks a lot better than what you put on the magma. It's open until like Sunday, so you have like lots of time to update it. Up to you though. No, up to you. Like you still have a lot of time to do so. I'm probably going to be drawing inside of this magma layer too. I just need to do some layer merging just so that people get enough layers. Anyways, yeah, this is the magma. This is like currently the update. There are 4 characters in there with 1 logo additional. You can still draw one of your characters in here too if that's what you want, Dreadrum, but suit yourself on this. Ow. Like suit yourself. Suit yourself on that one. Do what you can do. Or do what you have time for. Anyways, I'm gonna read your the thing now before I do the next art piece or the next attack. So, Cherry Blossom Cookie. Another instances where you don't even use a capitalized C and a capitalized B on a cherry blossom. I think you forgot on that one, so I'm not going to do it too much. Cherry bombs, if you met Cherry, right? Involving the sisters, of course. Boss fights already? Wow, that was pretty quick. You know what else would fit? I think if I remember correctly, I don't know if you will be including it because it's a lot of people tend to forget that this character exists. Is let me see. Yep, it is confirmed. Yes, okay. It is Cherry Ball Cookie, who is the sister of both Cherry and Cherry Blossom. That's up to you if you want to include Cherry Ball in it for like the confusion. If you don't know who Cherry Ball Cookie is, just like look into the Open Break wiki, because I know because I remember exactly that there's like another one that's like most people would tend to forget. In Kingdom, there's only Cherry and Cherry Blossom. In Open Break, there's also Cherry Ball, who is a volleyball player. Who is like a volleyball player cookie. So, yeah. Hell. Okay, Rainbow Sichalet. Oh, Bad Apple, are you serious? In a YouTube live stream? I think I have opened it before. I'm gonna skip though. Sorry. If I were to do a like Twitch only stream, then I'm probably able to just open Bad Apple. I know it's not really like copyrighted much, but I'm just going to. Oh wow, the motorcycles. I'll just like stop. Okay, you send me another. You send me one more, and this one is another one. Let's see what it is. Team Crystals. Weapon. An ancient hero holding the light of opportunity. Oh no. another ancient. He looks okay. He looks okay. Like, I would definitely able to draw this cookie, but he looks okay. Now back to the AU, so that everyone gets like equal recognition. So essentially, the story that Deltarune wrote is something like this. Blossom was flying and saw a giant flower and a heart-shaped hole. She flies back to her picnic, sees the player, and then Blossom asks the player to like help investigate, but in a way that it says, "Oh hey, you wanna follow me? You wanna hang out and all that stuff?" And then you just starts the adventure. Have to sip, sorry. And then you follow Blossom as you destroyed obstacles and all that stuff. And then you head towards the meadow, which is one of the most important areas in that adventure, finding like a mysterious heart that leads to a giant mysterious flower. And then once you reach there, you find like a strange presence, and then it shakes a lot as if it's trying to bloom, or something that more is like it tries to suck all of them in, and like trying to attack them for like an angry dandelion from Terraria, essentially. And then there's gonna be a boss fight that involves Cherry Blossom Cookie. While you're holding her, flying to just trying to calm down the flower. Calm down the flower to just bloom normally and not trying to kill both of them. Even though it's not that way, but I want to use shorter words because like there's like a fail condition. Like if it happens to fail, then you just get stuck there for eternity or something like that, and they aren't free or something like that. So the boss fight is like you're just trying to get the flower to bloom, and once it blooms, it's over. That's like the story, at least. Okay, that's like the story. Shorter than like the other stories, but it is a straightforward one. Although I would say that it might be a little bit too cramped to include, since you also have like Cherry Cookie as like a little involvement during this chapter, because all Cherry Cookie does is like help you destroy flowers. That is an obstacle. I would say it's like a thorns flower of some sort. And then they eventually reach the giant flower that seems like it's affected from like the sweets and all that stuff. I don't know if how Cherry Ball would fit into the story, because like if we're talking about all the sisters, then Cherry Ball is also their sister. Don't know how old or young they are, or like if they're all like a middle child to Cherry Blossom, or like older than Cherry Blossom. I would assume like Cherry Ball's like in the middle ground, not younger than Cherry, that's for sure. So I can add a Cherry Ball cookie, yeah, but you can add that later. That's like an optional thing. I do not understand anything. You don't understand anything because I was explaining the story, not in full detail. So like, you don't have to understand the story because I didn't read the whole thing. I just summarized it in my own language. That is either easy to understand or hard to understand. But I'll give you like a background of what it is. Essentially, like it's Dreadrum's like doing an AU where there's like a lot of sweet cookies that the player just approaches, and then they want help from the player to do all sorts of things just to restore like peacefulness, as opposed to like the magic that gets controlled them, and then they apparently like gets gigantic and all that stuff, and you have to fight bosses every now and then. That's like the story. So far, at least. But they're still writing it. They're shared with me throughout Discord DMs, and that's how like they put all of their stories so far. They have written me chapter 1 and chapter 2 and chapter 3. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna read this message. Hoping you, if you have time, you could just also put that logo inside the magma. Otherwise, then it's perfectly fine if you don't. Anyway, seems like YouTube is not doing well because there's like no chats at all. So I guess it being a Thursday doesn't really do well. I was just to stream on YouTube, but if in the middle of the stream it gets nowhere, I'll stop for the YouTube side so that I have more comfortable streaming on Twitch. Anyways, enough stalling, time to actually find a character to draw. Insta comment. All right, I'll read that later. Alright, let me see a character to draw. I'm going to look at my bookmarks now. What's the thoughts of Mooncake? Oh, I haven't searched Mooncake yet. Let me look at it right now. I forgot you want me to look at Mooncake. Let me see. There are multiple Mooncake cookies. Which one is it? Who is the owner of the Mooncake cookie? Like from my search results, there are at least 4 characters that has Mooncake cookie on its name, and 2 other characters that have like Mooncake on their name. They're all in a team, so I can attack all of them. Oh, it's the latest one. Okay. A legendary. Ooh. This is a style I would say looks really similar to Yakwa. Like the Yakwa cookie style, or like the Osmanthus style. I don't know how to differentiate between these two, but like they're really similar. I will not be drawing Mooncake today. I might in the future, but for now I'll stick to just to my bookmarks. She looks beautiful though. Exclamation mark sleep. It's 10 minutes until midnight. Oh yeah, actually let me update some of my OCs here first to attacked. There are some cookies that I attacked already, and I need to move them into the right folder. Oops. I'm not fooled by that message. I can differentiate who Seribot is. Thank you. Bookmark is completely broken on this folder. So like I would usually see the top 2s first, and then it just bugs itself. I don't know who bugs it though. Okay, there it is. Polar Mint. That moves into attacked. Alright, we got 12 attacks so far. Perfect. Why is it still 107? Huh, interesting. Alright, time to switch back. Right, who should I attack today? I'm going to open 4 of them, and I'll let Twitch vote which one should I go for. I'll let Twitch decide which one should I go for. Because I don't think YouTube is that active, so I guess Twitch should be the decider. Oh, this one is be too. This one is like really ridiculously easy. I'm not gonna do the mutual ones yet. I'll do them next week. I found one. I'll choose the old ones too. I'll choose the old ones that I feel like I wanted to do too. No, that one might be too complicated for the second one. And then it loops. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's for voting. If it ties, if it ties, I'll choose it for myself. I'm gonna set up a poll just a bit. I'm still deciding who to draw. I could draw this one. And then the last one. The last one should be... How about this one? There we go. How about this one? Okay. So I got 4 characters, and I'm going to show them on my art program first. So I'm gonna check everyone's profiles. Okay, 10 hours ago. You're good to go. Links to socials and everything. I already checked you. Not you. Hidden has profiles, does attacks, has defenses, has OCs. Alright, you're good to go. Why did I open 2? Huh? And this one has a heart, so yes, this user is to be trusted. Has a heart. Also, this attack is funny. Okay. They're cool. All of them are cool. All of them has a profile, so I am cool with attacking any of them. Alright, first up, let me make a 2060 by 2060 reference. Yes, they're from YouTube. They came from YouTube. That's why they're new. First one is Dandelion Jelly by this user. That's the first one that I'm considering for the votes. The second one is from yesterday. This one is from yesterday. Battery Acid. This one is from yesterday. Third one is Blueberry Cheese Pie by this creator, and fourth one is this cookie, but it will be a friendly fire. There it is. These are like 4 cookies I'm thinking of doing, but I'm going to do one for today. And let me like move a little bit towards this direction. There we go. All right, let me do a poll. Let me do a poll. Which one? Okay, let me remember the names. Dandelion Jelly, Battery Acid, Blueberry Cheese Pie. I'll just type blueberry, and brownie. No, you know what? Let's name this cheese pie because it's a lot easier to differentiate between these. There we go. You have like 2 minutes, so you have like 2 minutes to vote. If it ties, I'll choose one. I'll be choosing one if it ties. In the meantime, I have a layer ready. So that's going to be like the person I attack. And in the meantime, I will unpin this because I'm done with this attack. Alright, I unpinned. Alright. I'm just stretching myself. Also, in the meantime, I'll do some fishing. You're the only person on the YouTube stream. Yes, there's like a few people that commented that they're the only person in the YouTube stream because most of them moved from Twitch to YouTube, most from YouTube to Twitch because features. Fish. Henry's shoe. If you catch a car, that is one valuable one, that's for sure. If you catch a car, that's going to be funny. Twitter, you're already in line. You can't exclamation mark fish again when you're in line, so you have to wait. Alright, and then I can do this now. If you're curious about how many points a streamer has, the streamer has unlimited points. Just for your information. The streamer has unlimited points for channel points. Or in this case, top hat points on my channel. We got a 200 cheese pie, and it's also the only 2. Alright, cool. We're doing cheese pie. 4 times fish combo. Alright, we're doing cheese pie. Blueberry cheese pie. No character permissions other than a general permission. And this OC looks as similar. Can we do the third ref? I'm doing the first ref, if that's okay with you. You can do the third ref just to make it like a different attack or whatever, but I'm doing the first ref. Also, I am aware that the first rep, the preview picture has a sorbet shark, but the actual image doesn't, so that makes it easier for me. Luckily that is easier for me to draw because I do not want to draw sorbet shark with the picture. I could draw like their features, but I'm not going to draw sorbet shark in the attack. I just draw like their character specifically. All right, let me look at my notifications from Sugarmoth. Proceeds to ascend to 5-star ascension after looking at this piece. What a comment. What a comment. Okay. So we're doing this one. Twitch has decided that we're doing this one. And it will be an attack. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, it will be an attack. Let's go. That felt good. Alright, let me create a new layer. And you're gonna do the third one, but add the blueberry head. ACCs, accessories from the second one. Gotcha. Alright, let me see. Now, before I start doing the attack, let me check this person that I DM'd. Still last seen 2 days ago. I'm worried. Okay, let's see. Time to write a description. Currently attacking blueberry cheese pie cookie. OC by this user with 3 letters and then the link. And I'll post it on YouTube as well. Any moderators in chat that would help me pin the message? That would be grateful. No, I'm not supposed to really copy the link. Whoops. But the character link is there. So here it is. Pin. And I'm going to delete this message because I can remove my own message. Alright, cool. Seems like nobody pinned, so I'll just do it by myself. Thanks. Alright, this is a rare stream where there's no moderators in chat. or like no moderators like in chat, not lurkers though. I don't count lurkers. Like the in chat. Very rare, I told you. Normally Matei would be here, but Matei's like outside right now. Anyways, she's pie. Let me copy the second ref. Like, I do think that I do think that this reference is like costumes, and I would think that this OC reference it does feel like one of those how do I call it? One of those, I don't know how to explain it. My cookie, there you go. It's like the my cookie. They do have they have a few styles. They also have other OCs of Cookie Run as well. They have like Butterfly Pea, Sapphire Chocolate, and the Roulette Chips Chocolate. And I know it's the other word, but I'm gonna call it a roulette just for stream purposes. And they have 2 Pokemon trainers. I guess I'm drawing the cuter OCs today. Cool. So, which one are we doing again? I'm mostly going to be using the first one. The first, the one that you clicked on and then you see for the first, the one with shark. Oh no, somebody's coming in. I have to mute myself in just a moment. I swear to God. This made me a little bit nervous. This made me a little bit nervous. You're using them all? That's good. That is good. I'm probably going to use one of them. I can't really draw long dresses. And I'm not gonna say I can't draw them, but I can't really draw them efficiently, is what I would say. Anyways, circles. Alright, we'll be back shortly. For now, I'm just going to... I'll be right back. Alright, that took a while. Family stuff. At midnight. It's quite a thing that just happens, you know, all of a sudden. Nothing I can do. Anyways, I've seen some new chatters that just show up, so let me say hi first. Oh my god, I don't like this overlay at all. Can I make it half-half? There we go. No, actually, I'll just like pull dank shot a little bit to above because I think like Twitch is more active on YouTube right now. Okay. So, what do I miss? What did I miss? So, hello Mate, welcome back. Hello Linus with the daily hammers. Hope your attacks has been good. Hope your art fight has been good for you. And yeah. And before I asked if I'm okay, I did the town square thing. Guess what? I got 2 cutters. Alright. I'm back now. Hope nobody misses me. I have to do that, sorry. Okay, now let's draw the OC. So we're drawing, whoa, it's in a pinned comment. So I do wonder... You just came back, you're in a loud place. Feel free to mute. Feel free to mute my stream. If you're like in a loud place, because I know I'm loud, but like it would be the best if you don't draw attention to yourself. At least in a loud place, because if it happens to me, I'll be really awkward. Alright, let me look at Sorbet Shark. Yeah, Shatters, help me, like, respond to chat. That would be great. Try to find like what do they have? What does this blueberry cheese pie cookie? Yeah. What do they have? Do they have anything on their character other than the sorbet shark? I don't see anything on their character though. So I was like, Because I could just use Sorbet Shark's reference for this cookie. I don't know. As for... let me see the gallery. Didn't know Sorbet Shark already has 2 sprites on the kingdom. On Kingdom. And then the other 3 sprites are the shark related ones. Recent wiki activity, tea night cookie. Wow. Okay, I could reference this image and I'll see how well can I do with this image. Post time. Yeah, I'm referencing a cookie for the post. Alright, speaking of, I could just copy the thing first and then I'll see the circles. Because from what I can tell, let me turn auto hide on. From what I can tell is that this cookie right here should be 2 circles. Let me like copy the ref first. So like they already made like the cookie form perfect enough. So I do want to see if this is 2 circles. Should be, right? Yes, exactly 2 circles. Perfect. Then I don't have to question anything. Because this cookie is exactly 2 circles. Alright, cool. Mystic or Peach would work. Peach Blossom. There's like 2 Peach. There's Peach Cookie and Peach Blossom Cookie. I don't know if there's like other Peach outside of those 2 games, but there's like 2 of them. Okay, so I want to reference this post from Shorebit Shark. It's one of the promotional images, but we'll see if I can like roll around and all that stuff. I'm going to have to alt tap a lot, so we'll see how that goes. Like, to be honest, I would say this cookie is already perfect. Like, this cookie is already perfect for reference sake. Like, the proportions and the cookie design is like already good enough. So like, it's like one of the best I've seen so far for the cookie. For the cookie, like anatomy and all that stuff, it's like one of the best I've seen so far. Not the design though. Like design, I would say this would be my 3rd or my 2nd most favorite. But until then, until I finish this art piece, I wouldn't even going to vote or like rate this art piece if it's going to be a good one or not. Alright, thank you for stopping by, Killy. See you next time. Okay, since YouTube has not been working well, I might as well just end the YouTube abruptly. There has been no chat rates and nothing seems to be interested at all. So, okay, so I'm going to end the YouTube here because there has been no activity at all. So I'm going to unpin this message and I'll end the stream. I'm going to end the YouTube section abruptly. So if you're here, if you're just here, consider continuing watching on Twitch. You can click it on the description below. Until then, on the YouTube side, I'll see you all on Monday with Artfight.